Ah, Calaglia. Feels like it's been ages.
And wasn't Zephyr with us too?
Dad.
Hey, chin up! This is your hometown.
Everyone around here looks so much happier than they used to.
I'll say. It feels like an entirely different place. I suppose it's had time to adjust to its newfound freedom.
Zephyr would have been so happy to see this.
Yeah, he really would have. Especially if he knew Law was... Law? Something bothering you, Law?
Nah, I'll be fine. It's just, you know.
It still weighs on you, doesn't it? Running away back then.
I abandoned my home. Then when I finally come back, it's been liberated. What's important is that it's free. I get that, I do. I just... I should have been here.
Just one thing after another, and it all falls on my head to...
Hey, Nath.
What? Can't you see I'm... Alphen?
Looks like you have your hands full.
As much as ever. As if I wasn't busy enough putting down the last remnants of Renan rule, I'm up to my ears in Danan disputes. And then, to top it all off, that thing had to come crashing down from out of the sky.
Pretty sure we've heard this somewhere before.
But enough about my problems. What can I help you with?
Yeah, we're looking for an old Renan starship. You wouldn't happen to know any around these parts, would you?
A starship? What do you need one of those for?
To get to Lenegus.
Lenegus? Are you out of your damn mind?
Believe it or not, it wouldn't be the craziest thing we've done recently.
Well, I believe it. Well, either way, I'm afraid I haven't heard anything about a starship.
Then do you have any historical records by chance?
Sure, we've got stacks of old records.
Mind if we take a look at them?
Yeah, okay.
Thanks, Nath.
I read through all of the records, but I only found a single line that might point to what we're looking for. It mentions a rock that shot across the sky and landed past the mountains. The event was recorded just before the first Renan invasion.
And you think that might be the starship?
I don't know. There was nothing else in the records that came even close. It looked like it was someplace called Berg, but maybe I'm reading it wrong.
Berg?
That ring any bells for you?
Yeah, that's one of the biggest volcanoes in Calaglia. I was just there recently, investigating a report of a meteor someone saw.
Another meteor in the same area? Really?
I wonder if it could have been one of those lights that shot out of the wedge.
All the more reason to check it out. Can you tell us how to get there?
The old Zion mine is up that way. One of the veins we abandoned connects to the volcano. Go ahead and use that. But you should be careful.
Huh?
I don't know if it has anything to do with the meteor. But there's a giant Zoogle running riot in there. Never seen anything like it.
A Zoogle, huh?
Well, I turned back as soon as I caught sight of the thing, so I can't tell you much more. Just be real careful if you head out that way. All right.
I guess...
Right.
I didn't like the sound of that monster Nath was talking about one bit.
Well, we have to press on. We're going through Zion Mine to Berg Volcano. Let's move.
Everything okay with Hootle, Rinwell? He seems kinda out of spirits.
It must be the heat getting to him. We don't get these kind of temperatures back in Cislodia.
Galaglians born and raised here struggle with it too, so it's no surprise.
Aha! So that's why his plumage is so white. He was born in a winter wonderland.
Actually, Dan and owls absorb the astral energy of whatever land they're raised in. Where they're born doesn't affect their appearance at all. But that's not why he's white. The real reason is that he's still just a baby. Whoo!
You mean their plumage changes color depending on where they grow up? Weird.
And with all this traveling we've been doing, it wouldn't surprise me if his wings ended up looking like a colorful painting.
I think he suits his snowy complexion. It'll feel strange to see him change.
How awesome would it be if his head and wings were different colors, and his stomach and sides, like a map of our travels? Ow, lay off, will ya? So much for the heat making him docile.
You've only yourself to blame for that one. Hootle takes pride in his appearance, you know.
Fascinating. An appreciation of aesthetic beauty in an owlet so young.
Dohalim, I think you've drawn his attention.
We've reached our destination.
It's quite hot here. The climate feels different from Menancia's.
It's gotten much cooler since leaving town, though.
Does that mean eyes were burning holes in us?
Something feels odd here. Be on your guard.
So we're back in the Zion Mine tunnels. Who would have thought we'd be going through this place again? This is where you and I first fought together.
And also the first time we touched, as I recall.
Wait, really?
Yes, really.
So this path is supposed to take us out to Berg Volcano?
We're not gonna see any lava burst out in front of us or anything, are we?
Don't get so paranoid you let a rock fall on your head, Law. Ugh, so hot.
Well, yeah. We've reached the inner portion of Berg Volcano.
We need to find that starship. And fast!
Huh. You can make plants grow instantly? What if we use this for fruits and vegetables?
I'd rather not be our party's fertilizer. Thank you very much.
Gotta break through! Here I come!
Denied!
Don't mind if I do.
Sword right out!
Here!
Dragon Swarm!
It's a do-it!
We barely managed to turn that battle.
You don't need to sound
Do it!
Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade!
See that?
That training's paying off!
Dragon Shell!
Double Demon Fang!
Is it in the sky?
Burning strike! I know fine weapon material when I see it.
No choice! Dragon Swarm!
This one's mine!
Armor won't...
Now I'm in the groove!
Dragon Swarm!
Do it! Take cover when it curls my turn!
Burn it!
Water! Oh, that is inoffensive!
Glad you had your uses. Here's evil.
I'll show you how useful I can be!
Make it rain!
Commander of Heaven!
Phoenix Cyclone!
Did it! Did it!
Yeah! Nice technique!
Where are you going?
Here I come!
Strike!
Phoenix Flames! Reload!
Take this!
Make it rain!
This could be useful.
My face is starting to sting. And my throat feels super parched.
Here, have some water. Just make sure you don't drink too much.
Thanks.
You want some too, Shion? Oh, wait. I bet you're hungry more than anything, aren't you?
I'm fine, thank you very much.
Armor won't save you!
You have to aim for the right area on their back.
Do it!
Commander of Heaven!
Phoenix Cyclone!
Over so soon?
It'll be a breeze. Get in, get out.
Far enough!
Inside me, yours to be let free!
I'll tear you apart.
Here like this!
You wanna play?
Cool.
Come at me!
Double
I think we can get through this.
Don't let up until it's over. It's almost too strong.
Split it open!
Be my guest.
Sword Rain Alpha! Explode!
Look sharp.
Lightning Tiger Blade! See that?
That training's paying off.
Sword Rain Alpha! Eagle and Go!
Ready!
I'm on it! You're mine! I'll smash you!
Make it rain!
Oh! Now I'm real mad!
Hurricane! Law! I'll stop your movement!
And I'll stop your life!
Am I on a roll or what?
Well, look who's in a bright and shiny mood.
Seriously?
Marksman handle
Is this a
this.
joke?
Switch off!
Ignite!
Leave the charge free!
Are those rocks and skin? No armor can stop me!
Remind me to stay on your good side.
An astral point?
That's my cue!
Shut him down!
I can carve through armor!
Double
You
demon
see what
fang!
happened there as you crossed me? Shouldn't have done that!
Thrust! No escape! Dragon form! Double demon fang! This one keeps charging us!
That's what my shield was for.
All mine!
Get behind me!
Got it! I'll leave it to you! Burn!
Swallow!
Make it rain!
You're mine!
Crossing!
Double demon fang!
Do it!
I'm not done!
Bigwell!
Frozen?
Hammer!
Together, that wasn't even a problem.
My word, this must be the work of Providence.
Provo what now?
It means destiny. I think it's a bit of an exaggeration, though.
That enemy looks strong. I bet it'll be worth our while to fight it.
Looks like trouble with a capital T!
Together, we've got this! Here I come! No escape! I'm not...
Their hide is thick as armor.
Dragon swarm!
Watch this!
Double demon fang!
Water, hear my call! Spread!
Here's evil! Armor won't save you!
Freeze
Sword Rain Alpha!
Glimmer Dragon! Now
I'll stop its charge!
Do it! Thanks, Kisara!
Healing circle!
I'm not done!
What a relief!
Thanks, Shion.
Be careful not to overdo it.
One second. I'll do better.
I'm only getting started!
Sword Rain...
Do it! Go, Helene! This one's got your name on it!
Ashes to ashes!
I'm in good form. I'll crush any enemy with my mace.
Awesome! We've got an avatar of destruction here!
Truly, she leaves naught but rubble in her wake.
Are you guys asking to be your next target? Right, here goes! Dragon swarm!
Wait here! I got it!
You picked the wrong
Do
fight!
it! Strike! Do Helene!
All yours, Kisara.
My turn!
One more!
You're on! Sword Rain Alpha!
Ridwell, astral energy! Full throttle!
My turn!
Leave the charge
You're my...
Pesky airborne scoundrel.
Sounds like a job for yours truly!
Sword Rain Alpha! Take this! Strike!
Make it
No
rain!
escape!
I'll fit into here and now!
Not a chance!
Hurricane!
Rising Falcon! Here I
Going
come!
in!
Sword Rain Alpha!
Well then, let's keep moving. This bridge will hold itself together, right?
Most definitely. Though I won't make any promises.
Which one is it?
It's crazy to see rocks melt before our eyes.
Watch where you're going, everyone. If you fall, there will be nothing left of you.
Exactly. So don't try anything funny. Especially you, Law. No pushing any...
I didn't know you had that sort of trick up your sleeve, Dohalim. I would have figured rocks and plants would be too different for you to handle both.
Not necessarily. Both of them contain Earth astral energy. Luckily for me, this area is rich not only in fire energy, but Earth as well.
What the hell is that thing?
Probably that monster Nath warned us about, if I had to guess.
Do you think this might have been where one of those lights that shot out of the wedge landed?
But why this location? If the purpose of the wedge is to harvest Dana's astral energy.
We can figure that out later. If that thing gets into town, it's going to cause chaos. We need to take it down and move on. Let's go! This one's tough, but we have no choice.
Let me know if you need healing.
Here it comes! Focus!
On your toes, everyone!
Suddenly turning tail doesn't seem so ridiculous.
Why? Are you scared?
Me? Are you?
Do you even have to ask? Of course I'm scared!
Focus up before we become that thing's lunch.
It's summoning Zoogle?
Take care of them while keeping an eye on it.
This one's mine!
Dragon form!
Inferno
punch! Double demon fang!
Lunar corruption!
I'll finish you here right now!
Crumble!
Thank you! Let me help!
Double demon fang!
Roll now!
Hurricane Strike!
Sword rain alpha!
I can carve through armor!
Hurricane Strike!
Splendid blast!
Hurricane Strike!
Lunar blast!
I never miss!
Here, let me
This
help!
one's mine!
Going in!
Dragon form!
Lunar blast!
Try this!
Do it! Dohalim!
All yours, Kitara!
I'll heal you all!
Get behind me!
Sword rain alpha!
Healing circle!
Dragon form!
Really owe you one.
Eagle
I'm not done! Now I can let loose! I don't know what I'd do without you.
Smash you!
Perhaps now isn't the time?
I really don't.
Inferno Crossing!
Sighted!
Got challenge
Explosive ring!
Laser ray!
Now, while it's reeling!
Take it down!
Armor won't save you!
Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade!
I'll heal you all! Healing circle!
I really owe you one.
And just like that, I'm here come more!
You'll just have to keep fighting. The enemy wields our too.
You'll soon see about that.
Sweeping them up is a one-man job.
By all means, be my guest.
I mean, you can help if you want.
Hold on to your art. Here I come. Here's a healing art.
Do without pain.
You're spicier than you look.
Can't change the future without getting your hands dirty.
Dramatic.
Do it! Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade!
Reinforcements incoming!
Not a problem. Not in your dreams. Bloody.
Armor won't save you.
Dragon Claw!
Aw, too shy.
You picked the wrong fight!
Here, let's
Look sharp!
Lightning strike! Hurricane!
Swallow Blade!
Havoc!
Infernal Claw!
Dragon all good things come to an end.
Sword Blade Alpha!
I'll crush you! Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous claw!
Will this help?
Armor won't save you!
Healing
Dodo
circle!
Demon
Do it!
Fang!
First
Sion, astral energy. Full throttle. It's about to strike.
Look sharp, everyone!
Everyone all right?
We won't surrender. We won't retreat. Not yet.
Whatever you do, just please stay safe.
How are we supposed to take on something so big?
I'll handle it.
Alvin!
Watch and learn. That's enough! Go back down! Everyone okay?
Yeah, I think so.
That thing scared the pants off me.
It felt like it had a different aura than other Zeugles, didn't it?
Yeah, it wasn't like the one that Almadria sicked on us either.
Its elemental astral energy variance was out of this world. It was like fighting a lord.
I guess it's safe to assume that if it came out of the wedge, it must have played some part in helping harvest astral energy. But what?
Perhaps a living spirit vessel? It's plausible, given the location. Or it may be part of a new force dispatched to regain control of Dana.
If we assume that monster was one of the 4 beams of light, we must have prevented something from taking place here.
I'd like to think so, knowing how much grief it gave us. But at least with that out of the way, we can keep moving forward now. Let's go.
Lady Fortune must truly be watching over me.
Hey, is that it over there?
Did we really just spend that much money?
Alvin?
Did you remember something?
No, but I have seen this starship before. This is it. This is the ship I traveled in when I escaped from Lenegis.
Three centuries later, and it's no worse for wear. I'll take a look at the internals.
Damn! I'm amazed it still works at all after all this time.
The past meets the present. I really am from a different time and place.
Yeah, but you've got us now, Alvin.
Not only that, but you've helped out so many people, too.
Law's right. Rinwell too. You're one of us now. No more carrying the weight of history on your shoulders. You're a part of this world.
Right. Thanks, you guys.
How's it look?
It should fly. All internal systems seem to be operating. However, considering how long it's remained inactive, I suspect it will take some time before it's ready for takeoff.
How much time are we talking here?
Starship mechanics are not what I'd call my forte, so I'd rather not hazard a guess.
So we've just got to sit around here and wait? I'm terrible at waiting.
That's because you're a child. Oh, but how about we use this time to prepare and gather supplies for the trip?
Good idea. Who knows when we'll be back from Lenegis once we leave? We should prepare ourselves for every possible scenario before we go.
Let's try not to stay away too long. I'd hate for anything to happen to the place while we're gone.
Either we race ahead, or we take due precaution to ensure we have no regrets. I shall leave it up to you as to how we proceed, Alphen.
Works for me.
It's funny, isn't it?
What is?
All this. When we first started this thing, did you ever imagine we'd be going to Lenegis? After all, this is the sort of thing I was rebelling against when I ran away from home, right?
I'm sure Zephyr would be proud if he knew what his son was doing right now.
And a little shocked, too.
We're defying the order of things that have persisted for 300 years. Deep down, I knew our journey would lead to confronting Lenegis.
Yeah, you maybe, but you're a Renan. The rest of us can barely even picture what it means to leave Dana.
No offense to Shion and Dohalim, but it's worth remembering we're heading into enemy territory.
No offense taken, and this is no picnic for me either.
Remember, our aim is to ensure that both Lenegis and the Renan homeworld leave Dana alone for good. I don't think we'll be able to avoid a fight.
Is there no way we can talk them into leaving us alone?
The people of Lenegis?
Sure. I mean, we found a way to make it work with Shion and Dohalim, right? And it's not just us. If places like Menancia can do it, Then why can't we?
Because there are still many of my kind who believe it was right and natural that Rena reigns over Dana. There are those on Lenegis who have never stepped foot on Dana. I doubt whether they'd even listen to Danans.
Look, none of us want to fight. But these are the same people who fired that wedge down on Dana. What happens next is on them.
Right. We're not going to sit back and wait for them to oppress us again.
Right.
Don't forget, there's also a good chance the Red Woman is somewhere on Lenegis. And wherever she is, we should find the Renaissance too.
That's right. If we can take it back, then Xion can finally get rid of her thorns. Xion?
Huh? Yeah.
Where? Xion? Where'd Xion go? How could she just go off on her own? Xion. Xion! It's your thorns? But why? You okay? Just now, it looked like you used your maiden powers to suppress your thorns. You can really do that?
Stay out of my way.
Wait a second. Are you planning to go alone?
Shut up!
Why would you do this?
I told you to shut up!
I won't let you.
I mean it.
I refuse to let you.
I won't tell you again. Move or I'll shoot.
If that's the case, then go ahead and shoot me!
Do you remember back when I was stabbed? By Rolron?
Yeah. I thought for sure that he had killed you back there.
That wasn't the first time.
Huh?
The first time was when I was only a child. After that, no matter how often, I just couldn't die.
Couldn't die? So you're immortal? How's that even...
I believe you, Xion. But tell me how is something like that possible?
My thorns. They're me, but at the same time not. They're part of me. I have no idea why, but my thorns will never let me die. At least not before I'm meant to.
You can't die before your death?
When my thorns free themselves, it will be my death. I've seen it. A darkness that swallows up everything until nothing remains. It's a vision of oblivion I can't escape. I want to believe it's all just a bad dream. But no matter what I tell myself, I know it's not.
Yeah, but you... Wait. The whole reason you needed the Renaissance was to get rid of your thorns, right?
If I burn away what's inside, then what will happen to the rest of me? Right. Either way you look at it, I'm going to die. But if I am going to die, I figure I can at least take my thorns out with me. That's what I've been after this whole time.
That's why you turned your back on your fellow Renans and chose to fight with us, isn't it? And while we've all been fighting to keep on living, you have been with us fighting desperately to die.
That was the plan. But then I met all of you. And before I knew it, I didn't want to die anymore.
Shion, don't lose hope yet. We'll find a way to save you. There's still time to.
It's pointless.
Why?
Because the darkness won't just consume me. The truth is, it will consume all of existence as well. It was only a suspicion at first, but ever since the Red Woman triggered my maiden powers, I've been more certain than ever before. It was then that I finally came to realize my powers were holding my thorns in check the entire time. But they don't anymore. Not since Lenegus, when the wedge fell. Every day, I feel the thorn's power growing stronger inside of me. Pretty soon, I won't be able to hold them back anymore. And when that happens,
They will consume all existence.
And that's why you wanted to leave by yourself. You planned to find the Renaissance on your own and sacrifice yourself to stop the thorns.
but that's too much. It's way too much. When this all began, I didn't care what happened to me or anyone else. And what happened to the Renans or the Danans didn't matter to me at all. I know I have to die, but I don't want to. Not now that I have this. I wish we had never met. Then I wouldn't have to feel this way.
Shion!
Alvin?
Living for the sake of dying is still better than being a slave. How can you endure this?
Alvin.
It's not fair. I don't care what anybody says. I won't let it happen. We can fight this. Fight until the end together. Isn't that what you said to me before?
Even if it should mean that it'll be the end of everything else, too?
Shion, what do you want? It's your decision, ultimately. But if you decide not to fight fate, I will. Even if I have to do it alone.
No, you won't be alone. I'll fight as well.
Count me in as well. I want to be a force for good, not hate.
And me too. I meant it with all of my heart when I told you before. Neither of you are alone in this at all.
You guys...
And I, for one, don't believe this venture is without hope.
Huh?
Shion is the descendant of a maiden from 300 years ago. Given the circumstances, it seems very likely that those events have some connection to her thorns. The true nature of which, I imagine we will discover as we make our way to Lenegis and uncover the truth of what's unfolding here.
I take it you mean we might find a way to get rid of her thorns and she'll live?
It's certainly possible. Though I suspect the nature of the Sovereign is connected somehow.
So be it. I've already lost everything I had once. And I won't let it happen again. Shion. No matter what happens from now on, we're right here with you. All of us are. You are not alone.
You guys... You're all so stubborn. Thank you, everyone. For right now, and a little while longer, I just want to hold on to this dream. And most of all, more than anything else, I want to be with all of you. So let's go. On to Lenegis.